Hi, welcome to the old rectory. I'm just going to do a quick another intro video for you, just to say what the purpose of the rectory is and some of the other side projects we're going on. I'll do more videos about later. The old rectory is basically about helping people that in situations like myself, where you've been left destitute and with nothing because your ex-partner's run off, been unfaithful, cheated on you several times, you've tried to repair it, and you're left with nothing. You're finding it hard to cope on your own, and all they're doing is taking your money, your house, your kids away from you and ruining the relationship with your children, because you can't be there 24/7 to talk to them, and they can't see what you're really like. So all they're hearing is the negativity from the other parent, because they hate you and you feel you've done nothing wrong, but it's because they can't face up to their own guilt, I think. But what I'm trying to do is make a safe space where we can talk about our feelings as men and not feel ashamed of it, you know, because we are beings of love and hate and light and dark, you know, and sometimes it's our fault that the relationships go the wrong way. Some of us cheat, but not all of us. And the problem being is, you know, you're trying to find out who you are through life, and you want someone to grow with rather than grow apart. But a lot of the relationships that I've seen or I've been in myself is they just see what they can get out of you, whether you look good on their arm, whether you got enough money. You know, when I was earning $2,000 a week, she was quite happy for me to pay all the bills, quite happy to go on holiday and forget her purse every day, you know, quite happy for me to put into the house. But when she cheated several times and it all breaks down, what do you get out of it? Nothing. Oh, I want more money. And I just want a safe space for men. I want to try and get this as a charity at some point, and that we can start getting funding in to help people out in these situations where they've been destitute, they've lost their home, they've lost their children, they've lost the love of their life, and they just need the support to find out who they are. Because when you've been in a relationship like that for such a long time, in my case 27 odd years with quite a few big life moments in it, you know, you lose who you are. Because in my case, all I did was put for my family. You know, I was brought up to be traditional, and I always believed that you should put everything in for your family or your unit, you know, your partner, your children, and you try and make the best decisions you can. So I put everything in, and what happens? I walk away with nothing. So yeah, I'd like to help people in similar situations to what I've been in. You know, where you've had to deal with either narcissists, or in my case, I was really all over the place when it finally broke down, and I found someone that I thought I'd loved. But I don't know if I was fully ready for it, to be honest with you. I still love that person and want the best for them, but I don't know if that's what they wanted, because we were both broken people, I'll admit that. And this is what I want to try and deal with, is how we cope with this, how we deal with it in ourselves. I know I don't need anyone else for outside validation of who I am, because I know who I am. I'm like everyone. I've got good points, I've got bad points. I'm cleanly though, I do wash and brush my teeth, I'm only joking. But I just want people to be happy. And if I can try and make the rest of my life trying to make other people happy as well as myself, I feel I've achieved something. It's not about the money. It's not about the fame, it's not about the stardom that people want. I just want people to have a happy life, genuinely. It's not about money for me. It's about being a kinder human being. Yeah, I mean, you look at the way some other humans treat other humans, but they wouldn't treat a dog like that. Yeah? Oh, look at your cute dog, blah, blah, blah. There's somebody, you know, in Victoria or Melbourne or Perth or wherever you are, New York, sitting on a cold street starving. You know, how many people actually stop and ask them if they're okay? You don't have to give them money, just sit down and have a conversation. I've done it many a time. You know, some people have mental illness and they've got no support and they're left homeless. You know, and they get to a point, a lot of them, I think, where they're left mentally distraught. And I can see a lot of people like that have been where I've been, a breakdown of a relationship, family, job, and they're left destitute with no one they feel can support them. And that's what I want to do with this charity. I want to try and give people hope, give them back a bit of sense of worth. They matter in this world. That's what I want. I want people to matter. Too many people are selfish and life is cheap. But surely, you know, if you look at yourself and your soul, you want the best for yourself. So why can't you want the best for other people as well? And that's all I want. I just want a more caring society where they're less selfish and greedy. Because I found through my life that when you work together as teams, as groups of people, you all get a benefit. Not just one, you all get a benefit. You all help each other and bring each other up. And I think that's the problem with the world today. It's too selfish. It's too instant gratification, to click and swipe. I'm satisfied for 5 minutes with this emotion today, or, you know, if you're sort of quite a loose type of person, then obviously you're just using Tinder and Plenty of Fish and lots of other dating sites as your personal sex shop. You're not after commitment, but you'll say the right things and you'll do the right things so that you can fool those people. And I think that's wrong. I do. I think you should be honest with people at the front. Look, if I wanted just to have a sexual relationship and a bit of a flirt on the side, I'd say that. If I want a commitment, the same thing. You know, and I think we just need to be more honest as humans about how we treat each other, and try and be more understanding. But the problem being is too many people are narcissistic and self-absorbed. And I don't think it's taught in school enough. You know, when I played rugby for my school or cricket or any sport, it was a team effort. It wasn't all about me, you know? And I think people forget that as they grow up in life. It's all about me, 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 me. And it shouldn't be. It should be looking at your surroundings, you know? If I live in an area, I'm not going to litter in my area because I have to live there. Other people don't care. They're just passing through, so they just throw their shit out the window. And that's the problem, I think, with society. They don't take care of the people around them, the environment around them, their situation. Yes, we're all stressed with jobs. Yes, we're all stressed with our life. But surely it's better to try and help people than rip people off to get your own way, you know? It's a shame. It takes all sorts in this world, but I'm just trying to make it a better place. And we're going to be working with other little charities if we can, like My Little Light, and a few others that I'm talking to at the moment to see if we can sort of make a partnership so we can cross-pollinate and help other people. It's a vision I've got, and I hope you all come along with it. And if you want to volunteer or give your time or just wish us best wishes, I'm happy for that too. Obviously we don't want any negativity or people being angry in the group, because it's not about that. Some trolls just like causing aggravation just to get a reaction. You know, it's like, I've known people that because they're miserable, they treat everyone else badly because they want them to be miserable and feel the way they're feeling. That's wrong. That's so wrong, you know. But that's life. We all have to live and learn, and let's hopefully we can be intelligent and humane enough to learn together, you know. I'm wishing you all peace, love, happiness, and hope that the God you believe in gives you the light and strength to be a better person, and not just pretend to be that better person in church, but when you go out you actually pay that attention, or the mosque or whatever religious secular place you go to. You know, try and be a better person inside church as well as out. Don't just show people your face that I'm a good Christian and expect that to carry weight with God or Allah or whoever you perceive it to be, you know, because they see. God, you know, people see. No matter, you can't hide your darkness in your soul from everyone. People will see it. I always, for example, like to play a bit stupid so people open up to me more and you can see past that. And I've learned a lot by doing that. I know it's not sneaky, but it's to protect myself, because I'm not going to open up completely unless I can see what someone's like or believe what I think they're going to be like. And that's all I want for people, just for the old rectory and some of the other projects I'm working on to be fruitful and help people in my situation, and other people that are suffering similar situations. You know, breakdown of family, marriage, relationships, the whole 9 yards, drugs, alcohol dependency. There's a lot of things in life that can make you go, a bit mad. I know I've done it myself. When the relationship broke down, I got absolutely space caked, and I made mistakes that I wish I hadn't. But I was just so fed up and so distraught with the world, I just wanted to escape it, if that makes sense. I just didn't want to keep thinking about the problems that was going through my head that were hurting me. And I know it was a wrong decision, but you live and learn, don't you, eh? And hopefully that's a lesson for me, that if I see someone in a similar situation, I can understand why they're doing it, you know? Because you've got the pressures of work, your ex-partner harassing you, you know, you've got a breakdown of your family, you've got issues at work, it all gets on top of you, and you can't escape from your own mind. It's not like you can, you know, turn it off when you wake up in the morning and turn it back and keep it off all the time. You know, unfortunately you wake up and certain smells, sounds, music will bring back memories. Hopefully a lot of them good ones, but some of them bad. So let's try and be better people is all I'm saying, and I hope you join me on this journey. Thanks ever so much. I love you all. Peace, light, and to whichever God or deity you support, I hope they bring you blessings and happiness. Let's all work together to try and make the world a better place. Thank you and love. Goodbye.